KPAX Community Spotlight is sponsored by Corwin Motors of Kalispell.
Well, welcome back to another edition of Community Spotlight, everyone. With me today is Elliot. He's with Missoula Ski Education Foundation. Elliot, thanks for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got a lot to get into here, but first, Elliot, if you wouldn't mind, just talk to me a little bit about the foundation and what it is y'all do.
Sure. Missoula Ski Education Foundation, we are a nonprofit organization dedicated to teaching kids in the sport of alpine skiing. We have a competitive race team and a competitive freeride team. And then underneath that, we have what's called the developmental team or the Devo team. And then we have for our youngest kids, what's called the Grizz ski team. And we are based primarily out of Snowbowl there. And we really try to instill the love of alpine skiing into kids. We have the competitive aspect of everything and we really push for that. But the biggest thing that we want is kids to love the sport. We don't want burnout, we don't want exhaustion. We want kids to be lifelong skiers who enjoy what it is that they do.
And also with this, Elliot, because what a cool foundation it is. So say people see this and they have kids, maybe they want to get involved at some point in the future or whatever. Do they need to have like a background in skiing? I guess like what would the skill levels need to be if you're coming into this?
Sure, it's a really good question. We require some skills in it. You know, if you have a 6, 7, 8-year-old who wants to better their skills, so if they're capable of skiing maybe a blue consistently without, you know, full support, you know, a family member nearby, something like that is great, but they got to be able to ski by themselves, put their own skis on, ski with poles, things like that. You know, around here, we get a lot of folks who start their process at Discovery or Lost Trail or Lookout. And then they get their kids up to that point where they're able to go into the Grizz ski team, which is a 6 to 8, 9-year-old level. And, you know, so long as they're able to do something like that, they can start with the Grizz program. You know, Devo, those are older kids. We're looking for more black diamond, full mountain skiers capable. And then free ride and alpine race, they definitely need to be on the advanced level of skiing, really capable. And our coaches are really wonderful and will work through a lot of things with kids, you know, break bad habits, really get them into being good skiers.
Love it. Elliot, let's talk a little bit about the partnership that y'all have. Is it with Soft Landing Missoula, is that right?
Yeah, we have a yearly partnership with Soft Landing that we're really proud of. It's a really big shout out to our community because that's where we get the funds to help get kids and you know, some adults too, you know, some younger adults onto skis once, maybe, you know, if we're lucky, twice a season. So big shout out to our community for helping us pay for that and making that happen. You know, it's one of those things that we find it's really important to give as many people the opportunity to get on skis as possible because it's such a wonderful sport. You know, we always say Missoula isn't a ski town, but it's a town full of skiers. Yeah. And it's something that, you know, especially in the long dreary winters in Missoula, is a really wonderful activity to get people out and keep them, you know, moving and grooving and everything. So, yeah, we're always looking for other community sponsor or community organizations that maybe have kids that they want to get on snow as well that we can team up with. It's always something we're looking for and always something that we would love to do.
Very good. And one other one here, really quick. Speaking of getting out, you have an event coming up in March, right?
Yep, we have what's called a free ride competition up at Snowbowl on March 14th and 15th. And that's going to be under their new transporter lift where all those big cliffs and jumps are, those big natural features. Yeah. And if, you know, if anyone's ever heard of the Free Ride World Tour, it's those guys and gals that are hucking off of big cliffs and doing 360s and, you know, kids in our organization, we're not allowed to do flips, but they sure do go big. And so if that's something that anyone's interested in coming to watch, you know, you got to get a lift ticket or a season pass if you already have one, but you can watch from the lift or from the outside of the arena right there at Snowbowl underneath the transporter lift. It's really fun competition event. It's something that's just incredible to watch those athletes do.
I bet. Well, Elliot, I really appreciate you coming in and giving us all the information on your organization and everyone. If you want more information, you've seen on the screen there, you got the website, email, or phone number that you can get in touch with these guys at and get more information on that. Elliot, appreciate you coming in, man. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Lewis.